Hey scrapbookers, so there's going to be a little background noise for this intro part. I'll get rid of it in the rest. And there's a little shadow from my camera stand, so sorry about that. But with this layout, what I'm doing for this Wednesday challenge is I found a photo and it has a lot of orange and brown in it. It's a really old, like overexposed, kind of funky photo of my daughter, and I just thought it was really kind of cool. The inspiration piece had, what I noted on the inspiration piece was a lot of curved lines. And so what I'm going to do is try to incorporate those curves into my layout. And I am using, there was a lot of like a aqua blue, so I'm pulling that too to kind of go with my orange and brown, and that kind of pulls some of those colors from that inspiration piece as well. So hopefully we'll see where it goes. I have already started a little bit. I stuck a piece of craft cardstock to a Cricut mat, and I drew, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can kind of see. I drew an outline 1 inch around the edge of the page, and I did that so that I can use this kind of as a cutting mat. I'm going to kind of make my own curved background, curved line background. So we'll see how that goes here, and I'll put you on fast forward. Oh, and the rest of what I did was just kind of went through my scrap package and grabbed things that appealed to me for that aqua blue, and a few things to incorporate some of the orange as well. This was about the only piece I had that incorporated both, but if I use that kind of sparingly, I think it'll look really, really good. So these are a mixture. There's some Doodlebug Designs, there's some old Pebbles, there's Ella and Viv, there's Bella Boulevard, there's things I don't even know what they are. I don't even know what this one is. Reminisce. So yeah, anyway, a whole bunch of mixture of things, and a photo, and a piece of craft cardstock. Oh, and I do have a piece of orange cardstock as well that I don't necessarily love with the photo itself, but I do really like this orange as maybe one of the pieces if I need it, depending on what I need when I get to that point. I may also use that orange behind as a border around the edge of the craft later too, again, depending on kind of what I need when I get to that point and what I think it needs. So anyway, putting on fast forward now, and I'll see you in a little bit. So I'm gonna go really fast through this part. It's set to 8 times speed, so I'm not really cutting anything this fast, but a lot of it is just me cutting and recutting and cutting and cutting. So basically all I'm doing here is taking my fingertip X-Acto knife, and I just made some random curves. I then did every other one on the top and bottom I cut out, and I cut all the way down the sides. Now when I go to pull it up, I noticed that craft cardstock is really, really thick, and so when I originally cut, it didn't go all the way through. So I do have to take some time here to get all of those to cut all of the way through. This was actually really fun and interesting thing to do. I may do it again someday, probably not with craft cardstock, because it did require a lot of work. Like this part of the video was like 30 something minutes long, so me just cutting and cutting. It doesn't look too bad here, but really it was not fun. So I did just make the curves very random. I intended for them not all to quite go the same way, and some to bow in different places. What I'm trying to do is just get those nice cutouts, like where you see that blue background, that I'm going to fill with my different pattern papers. So I do really like the way that the background paper turned out, although it's not one of my favorite finished layouts I've ever done. I do really like this background. So hopefully you like it too, and I'm almost done with the cutting, thankfully, and get to peel it up. And I do end up mounting it on that orange piece of cardstock that I showed you earlier, and I like the way that that highlights all the different pattern papers that I'm dealing with and really makes them look fairly good. So you're gonna see me do that as well, and that's also pretty tedious of a process for me to cut out those pattern papers, and you'll see that I don't quite cut them all correctly, and you know, that's fine with me. I recut them and move them up and down. I did just put them down with some washi tape, and so here's where I start, okay, how do I do this and trace it and figure it out? It takes me a minute. I'm a little slow, but yeah. And I just sort of rough cut them out with scissors. I don't want to waste a whole bunch of the paper. See, that's one where you can see, maybe you can see that top little corner by the Frankenstein guy was wrong. I do rip this paper when I try to pull it up to fix it and get it straightened. It's not anything you can see in the final layout that's annoying at all. There's just a little tear in it. And so I have trouble with my washi tape. Yeah, a lot of trouble with this washi tape. Like, I have all that tape. Why didn't I just pick a different one? I don't know. Your brain works in mysterious ways sometimes, right? Or at least mine does. See, that's where I ripped the paper a little bit, but you can't see it on the front. I press it down a little bit. So basically this is what I'm going to do through this section of the video. I am going to come back when it's all done and show you, you'll see me matte, or I'll talk to you about the fact that I matted the photo. I do end up moving one of the papers because it's not quite wide enough for the bubble where I had it. I'll talk to you about like how I matted because my camera cuts this part off, which is good because it was going a really long time and I didn't really realize how long it was taking me to do this part. So cutting them and moving them and cutting them and drawing, and yeah, almost done, promise. I like that it's all Halloween paper, but you would never have any idea that it's all these different Halloween papers in the end, and that part was really cool to me. Those are just recent scraps that I had. I love the way those colors and patterns go together. I do change the orientation. I'll talk to you about that in just a minute. Thanks again. See you soon. Hey there, so sorry about those last few minutes that got cut off there, but I am back today. Plus my Ambien kicked in last night anyway, so yeah. There's that. I just wanted to finish up this layout for you today, and yeah, there we go. And yeah, let's straighten the table. That might be better, right? So all I really did, I did put a light blue mat behind the photo, and then I had some scraps of purple glitter paper from another project. So I just used a scrap. It doesn't go all the way around as a mat, but that's going to be okay. I have a couple of these little squares that I cut out that I'm going to use to kind of block that. I did find this old basic gray Hey Girl collection that I think this orange banner is going to look really good. I found some Hey Boy that there's a lot of orange and like brown in, and I'm going to maybe use that too. I picked them up at TJ Maxx. No, Tuesday morning. Anyway, I have some letter stickers, actually a whole bunch of letter stickers. I think the title's going to be Bright Lights, Big City, or maybe just Big City, I don't know. Anyway, and I was originally going for putting it actually up and down like this, and then decided that I liked the idea of putting the title along one of the curves. I was actually going to put it in this area, I thought, and now I'm thinking more along the lines of the title may go up in this blue wave, and put the photo more down like here. And I kind of like the way that looks, and actually that was a happy accident. I kind of like that being tucked in there a little bit. So I think that's what we're going to go with, and yeah. And that's sort of the way, if you've watched my videos before, that's sort of how my process goes, is kind of, oh, this works, let's try this kind of thing. So yeah, that works, and I really like that. That was a super happy accident. I'm quite pleased with that, actually. And I am going to pop up these little squares. These squares are just from Abella Boulevard. You can't even see the squares. The squares are from Abella Boulevard paper. They were like a cut apart sheet. And I'm just grabbing some of my foam tape. And putting on the backs of those. If you hear a little bit of Whose Line Is It Anyway in the background, sorry about that. Really not a big deal. It's just my husband. He gets to do his stuff too. And this purple cuts off here just a little bit, and so kind of my goal is to sort of cover that up. And so I'm gonna do that with this, like that. And there's Drew Carey. I don't know why the door is open. Sorry. And I'm gonna grab this. Apparently my videos are stupid. It's fine. I don't know. It looks like I've used one of these before, but I really don't know what I would have used it on or why, and certainly don't remember how, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do here with this is just sort of, we'll see, I thought I was going to put it like that, but it kind of should be straight, I think. So I like that. It says so cute, and I think she is so cute in this photo. I mean, I think she's so cute all the time, especially when she was little like that. So cute. I don't know, I don't think that's necessary. So cute probably isn't necessary either. I like it, so I'm gonna use it. I found these old stickers, American Crafts Remarks, and I really like them. The oranges don't quite match, but I think if I put it in this blue, I don't think you're gonna know that they don't match. I think it's gonna work. And they're old, so who knows if they're gonna be in great shape or not, but we're gonna go with them. And I think we'll pop, actually I think we'll leave, I don't know, when you have stickers like this and you're doing a big title like this, do you leave the centers in or take them out? I think I'm gonna leave them in, only because some of where these stickers are is going over the background and the center part. So I think I am gonna leave them in.
The videos aren't stupid, they're wonderful, they're glorious.
Now I'm glorious and not stupid.
It's wonderful videos.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We just need more pictures of our daughter.
I do, she's cute, right? So I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry about the interruptions. It's life, right? Yeah, we all deal with it, don't we? I think we do. So let's find... I don't have an orange C. Oh, I do have an orange C. So we can do city like this, maybe? Be nice if I had another orange. I probably should have thought of this a little better in advance. I can make an eye, that's not going to be a problem. See. We'll just use this L. Thankfully there's some extra dots there. And I could have made it say Chicago. I could have done, you know, who knows what else, but I like big city. Sorry this is taking me a bit. These stickers are a little old, and so they're, okay, no, they're a lot old, but, and so they're a little more difficult to get off of the pages, but they're working pretty well, I think. Well enough, anyway. Okay, I kind of like that. I think that's pretty good. And then I found these, which I think might be perfect for. So these are basic gray. And I have no idea where even some of these are from. Oh, there they are. I see them now. Except that doesn't match at all, and I really don't like it. That's the problem with the not being the right orange, is that this kind of is the right orange, but doesn't look good because of what else was on there. So I don't really want to do the blue because it's not gonna match. So I think the title's just gonna be Big City. What do you think? I mean, hopefully that's good enough. What else could I use? I could use purple, but who has purple letters? Not me. So, anyway, that's gonna be what it is. And we're gonna call that done. I'm gonna add just a little bit of journaling that maybe says Chicago and a year, and like that. I'll probably just go right up there. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Look for some pictures at the end, and have a great rest of your scrappy week. Thank you so much.